said in 2004, the definition of ROI is a ratio of how much profit or cost savings is realized from an activity against its actual cost, often expressed as a percentage. And the IPR said at the time, in reality, few PR programs can be expressed in such a way. And that has been fairly consistently the UK attitude for some time.
So looking at the traditional definition of ROI, it's all about money in versus money out. We might ask ourselves, why ROI? Is this something that's relevant to PR? And obviously in today's economy, resources are limited. We are constantly fighting for budgets internally and externally, with advertising and marketing. And I think we really have to figure out a systematic way of proving our value, but we have to do it in a smart way by bringing with us metrics that are measurable and understandable by our business partners, our management, our CFOs, people who are used to seeing numbers. And the bottom line is we need to come up with measurement that makes it clear that there's an outcome to our investments in communication.
Clients expect agencies to help them get access to data so that they can make either short-term, tactical decisions that are either reactive or they're kind of aligning to some kind of plan, and so they want to make sure that a story that they pitched in the Wall Street Journal, got in, it achieved the messages that they were looking for, things like that. So getting that timely access to that story is important, and demonstrating that with an organization, having that data, at the ready.
We're working fairly actively on a clear definition, point of view, and a set of methods for ROI evaluation that we intend to then work with as part of this event and as part of a lot of follow-on activity, work with AMEC, work with IPR, work with PRSA, work with CIPR, and others to publish a definitive, what we hope becomes a definitive guide to public relations ROI, and not in the academic sense of a paper, but something that is very practical and that also tries to boil things down in language that any PR practitioner can use. Because I think the key thing that we've seen is adoption, best practices and standards are valuable, but unless we create the tools for broad mainstream adoption by every public relations practitioner, we're going to fall short. And I think we feel obligated as a council of PR firms to create something that we can then publish to and that can become part of not only the curriculum that might happen at events like this, but can become part of the curriculum at Ketchum, at Weber Shandwick, at WCG, at MSL Group, that every agency practitioner would learn and understand. Not that every agency practitioner would know how to measure it, but at least they would understand the language and the opportunities with ROI. So a lot of this will be about creating the right training materials that can make this part of the mainstream public relations discussion. And we're here talking about return on investment in public relations, which has become a critical issue for any PR practitioner, especially as we have to justify budgets in hard times, and as every business function needs to be able to demonstrate their impact on the business. For PR practitioners, too long, return on investment has been used loosely to refer to any type of results or any type of value that PR is able to drive. And we believe that going forward, we have to be much more strict in the definition of return on investment to refer to money in and money out, like every other business function within an organization. There is a broader value of public relations, which we would recommend talking about as total value of PR. But when you're using the term return on investment, we believe that it's really critical that we use the same definition as everybody else in the organization, talking about money in and money out. And if not, we undermine the credibility of our function with our business partners. So return on investment is a strict definition. The total value of PR is much broader than that, and we hope to help the industry get its arms around how to do that going forward.